Welcome to the SALT template. I'm so excited that you've purchased this template. You should have received an email with the share key. So once you create your account with Showit, you will follow all the instructions and add your share key to pull up the template. And once you do that, this is what you will see. You'll see a mobile version and a desktop version. Now, the first thing we like to do when we get this all set up is go to our site settings over here on the left side, and you'll see that you can give your site a name, and then you can also add your domain. You will add your domain anytime. You can get it all set up with your content before adding the domain. You can even use the domain that they provide, but if you want a custom domain, you'll want to make sure that you buy one and put it onto your site. Another thing that you'll want to do is, if you have Google Analytics, which I would recommend, is adding those keys right here. And then also your social. So if you have social media that you use, you'll want to add that here. And the reason we add it here is then it's all linked. If we look here, each of these, if you'll see on this right side, has a click action. And these are all set up to work with your social media links. They'll all automatically link. So once you add that into your site settings here in the social links, you won't have to change anything here. It'll automatically do that for you. Now, a few things to note. This is a 5-page website. So we have a home page, a services page, a gallery page, about page, and a contact page. This template was set up to work for it was set up for interior design specifically. So if you have an interior design business, this would be perfect for you as far as content goes. But you could, anyone really that has a gallery, so any artist, any designer, anyone with a portfolio or gallery with things you want to show off, this template would be so perfect for. So if you'll see here, once you click on a page, you'll be able to see that page up here on this top left side, and each one has a site canvas, so we can click into them and see which one is which. So if we clicked about, you'd see that you'd have your about page here. Now it's super easy. You also have a menu, and each of these is already linked, so anytime there's a menu, any button, it's all linked to the page it needs to go to. So what you can do is just click on the box within this area, you can double click, and you can start typing. So it's super simple. It's also all linked together. So anything that you do on the mobile or desktop version will reflect on the other side, which is really nice. Another thing that you'll want to do, I recommend doing it before you get started with your editing, is go to your media library. So if you click on your media library, you will be able to upload all of your files. So any images that you have, any videos that you have, you'll want to upload to that media library so that it's all ready to go. That way, when you're ready to add your images, you can click on one, go over to this right side at the top and click swap image, and you'll be able to pick any of your images. These are also all just stock photos. So if you wanted to leave these, you'd be welcome to do that as well. Something to note here on our homepage is the About section has a little button here, and what that's going to do is switch to different, what they're called, views. So you'll want to make sure that you edit every one of these views. There's 4 different views, and you'll see when you use your demo, you'll be able to see that when you click on this arrow, it'll skip to the next view. So just make sure that when you're doing this, when you're editing and clicking into these different sections to edit, make sure that you're also changing the other views as well. Now we can see here also we have other pages. There's a service page. So you could just go in, double click, type out all of your items, change up your pricing. Maybe you need to change the name of the service that's being offered, anything like that. And then here you'll see your book your consultation. If you go to click actions right over here, you'll see that it goes right to that contact page, which is really nice. Everything's all set up for you. Another thing is you have design settings. So if you love the typography and the colors of this website, you can just leave it as it is. if you have branding that's specific to your company or your business, you can change it here in your design settings. Now, if you change the design settings here, it will change across the whole website. So you have colors, you have type, it's all set up for desktop and mobile versions, everything from your heading down to the paragraph and whatnot. And if you change any of these, it would change across the whole site. So you'll see here on this site canvas, if we go to the background, you'll see that it's the number 5. So if you were to change your number 5 in your design settings, it would change every number 5 within the whole website. This makes it really handy when you have specific branding. That way it'll change across the whole site and you don't have to do any extra work. Same with your text styles. You'll see that we've got heading and paragraph styles as well. Everything you need. Another thing to note is we have a gallery here. So if you click on the gallery, you'll see that this one has gallery images. Now what you can do is click Manage Images. You can add your files and just save it, and that will save to your gallery. So you can customize it specifically for you. Same with About. You can go ahead and click here, type out your own paragraph, your own About section, change up the images, and then your contact is already ready to go right to that contact page. Now, something to note about the contact page, once you sign up for your account with Showit, your email that's used for your Showit account is where these forms will send. So make sure that you use an email address that is one that you check frequently. That way, when your potential clients send you a form, it gets sent to an email that you are looking at. So that's the SALT template. If you have questions, all of my information is going to be in the description below. I also have plenty of discounts for you if you want to use those. Reach out anytime. I hope you love this template as much as I do.